Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another Plenty video. Thank you so much for joining me. I thought that I would take you around with me for everything that I get up to this morning. I have some watering and planty things to do along with my other usual morning activities. I'm just about to go around and water my moss poles while I have my tea and just kind of check in on all of the plants. I've already turned all of the grow lights on. Most of my grow lights are on timers, but there's a few of them that aren't, that I just go ahead and switch on every morning and then switch off in the evening, and it's not a big deal. Before I hop into our moss pole watering, I wanted to say a huge thank you to our sponsor, Skillshare. I have found that over the past little while, a lot of my self-care practices have really gone to the wayside. So I'm trying to cultivate those things back into my life and make time for those things and focus on those things, because when I'm taking time for self-care, it really does improve all aspects of my life. I just finished the self-care essentials learning path on Skillshare, which really was such a great reminder and opportunity for me to bring those things back to the forefront of my mind and of my days and my life. It really does make such a difference when I'm just even putting aside a little bit of time every morning or evening and doing some journaling or meditation or yoga. I used to make so much time for those things and I miss it, so I'm so thankful for these courses to just re-inspire me and to just bring these practices back into my life. So that's what I've been up to on Skillshare over the past couple of weeks. Y'all know I've taken a lot of Skillshare courses. I love them so much. If you haven't heard of them before, Skillshare is the largest online learning community for creatives. They offer thousands of different classes that are led by industry experts, so many different topics: illustration, design, productivity, which has been a really helpful one for me, film, freelance, photography. There's just so many different things that you can learn on there. Summertime also feels like a really great time for this. I know a lot of people's schedules open up a little bit more, so maybe you have more time and energy to invest into that creative hobby you've always wanted to learn, or maybe the side hustle that you've wanted to start up. Skillshare has so many resources for those types of things. If you're interested in trying out Skillshare for yourself, the first 500 people who click the link down below in the description box will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. Thank you so much again to Skillshare for sponsoring this portion of the video. So I like to set aside 1 hour in the morning to water my plants and do whatever else needs to be done. Sometimes I'll do pest treatments during this time and stuff like that. And I don't do it every single morning. In a perfect world, I would, but things just come up. So most days I try to do it because it really helps me to stay on top of my plants. But for example, the past 4 days we've had family staying with us, so I was not doing this every morning. We were out doing day trips and stuff like that. So sometimes it's just like that. But most of the time, I like to set aside that hour, or even if I don't have a full hour, any time that I can set aside to just take care of my plants, I like to try to be as consistent as possible with. So I'm gonna do some watering right now. Normally I choose a section as well. I've spoken about this before, but I find it easiest for me to kind of break my plant collection up into sections, and I'll water one section per day. So like I said, my schedule is a little bit off right now. So I know I have some plants in the Millsbo wide and also some plants in front of the windows, and maybe some other. I'm just gonna kind of do a check and grab whatever plants need to be watered, bring them to the sink, and get them all watered. And it feels so good doing that at the beginning of my day, because then I know that it's just done. I used to do the majority of my watering in the evening, and I've kind of shifted my schedule to doing my watering in the morning because it's just too easy for it to get put off otherwise. So yeah, let's get her done. One of the plants that needs to be watered today is my beautiful Thai constellation. Just look how big she's getting. It's so crazy. But we actually have a new leaf that's unfurling, so I just wanted to show you before I start with my watering. Oh my goodness, my phone is buzzing. I'm always trying to peek at the variegation. Thai constellation new leaves are just so exciting because they always look different and they're always stunning. Okay, I'm kind of over watering right now, but I've been meaning to put this teeny weeny hygrometer in my Acrobar begonia cabinets. I was talking about this in my Acrobar video that I did. Well, I wasn't talking about this specifically, but I was mentioning that I wanted to find something just smaller to pop in there. So I ordered this off of Amazon because look at the other one that's in there. It's huge and unsightly, so this is going to be so much cuter. It came with a little 3M strip, so I guess I'm going to attempt to stick it on, and hopefully it will stay. I thought I would just share this begonia. This is the dark No ID, which actually was not doing very well before I did my repot and my kind of refresh of this cabinet. I'll link the video down below if you haven't seen it. But I guess a little update is that they seem to be doing really well. We have even more blooms than I had before. They're so stunning. I love little begonia flowers. Like, how cute are those? They're everywhere. Look at these ones. Like, oh my gosh. They are so precious. And I thought that this one was really interesting because it has a different look than the other ones. So, and I actually haven't seen this one bloom yet. So that's really cool. And a new little leaf. So he seems to be doing better. Anyways, let's switch out these hygrometers. Grab this guy, and I'll probably just keep this out in the main living space here because I'm always just curious of what the humidity and temperature are in here, so I'm just gonna keep that there for now. Okay, so that's where I put it, right there. That looks so much better. Suits the aesthetic a lot more, and it actually was a 2-pack, so I have another one that I can maybe switch out in another one of my cabinets because I just have those bulky white hygrometers in my Millsbows as well. Anyways, I might leave this open for like 10 minutes or so just to let it kind of air out a little bit because there's no fan in there. I do that sometimes when I'm going around doing my watering and stuff. So that's pretty much it for my planty stuff this morning. As long as my watering gets done and my poles get done every couple of days, then I'm pretty happy with that. I've been trying to sit outside a lot more now that it's nice out as well. Even when the weather is not nice out, I should be sitting outside. Like, our climate is mild enough here that I can be sitting outside most of the year, and I just feel like it's so much better for my mental health when I'm getting outside, even if it's literally just sitting out on my deck. And like I said, I'm trying to just get back to doing these little self-care things that are good for me. So it's actually really windy out right now, and I need to make my to-do list. So I'm going to stay inside, but in general, I've been trying to just get outside more, even for when I'm eating like my lunch and meals. It just makes a big difference for me to get outside. So I have been doing that a lot of mornings, which has been really nice. But yeah, like I said, right now, I just want to make a list of everything that I need to get done today. Haven't had a chance to update my Google Calendar for this week, just because it hasn't been a regular work week the past week. So I'm just kind of catching up on everything, and then I'll probably get back onto time blocking on my Google Calendar tomorrow. But yeah, I do usually just sit down in the mornings and take some time to kind of figure out everything that I need to do throughout the day to make sure that it all gets done. Since I work for myself, I really have to be intentional about managing my time and managing all of my tasks and planning ahead and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm just gonna take a few minutes to do that, and then I'll probably sign off of this video. Okay, so I am actually ending this video with another coffee because it's just that kind of day. I'm gonna go and do all of my work that needs to get done today, which is mostly editing. I am about 3 videos behind on editing. Like, I have 3 videos ready to be edited, and yeah, I've fallen a little bit behind on my posting schedule, so I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go hopefully get a lot of editing done, so that is going to be the rest of my day. I hope that y'all enjoyed this just kind of relaxing, at least that was my intention, to just make this, you know, a relaxing, lots of nice B-roll type of vibe video. So I hope that you liked it. And again, thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. Don't forget, if you want to check them out, they'll be linked down below in the description box, and the first 500 people who click that link are gonna get 1 month free of Skillshare. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate you, and I'm already looking forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.